Friday check-in. All right, so let me start by telling you about last night's dinner. I hate to say this. Ugh. I could not do, so it was ground beef mixed with cow heart. I'm going to have to stick with the supplements. I'm getting ready to take them now. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. You know what though? You might still try it. It was a great trick to mix in. So what they did was ground it up and then they mixed it into ground beef for me. It was really a mouth thing for me than taste. I couldn't really taste it at all, I don't think, because I covered it up with quite a bit. I made Mongolian beef. I think it said that. So, you know, you always should try it because we all have different taste buds, but it was definitely not for me. So it is now really expensive dog food. Because I'm not going to waste it. So there you go. So tonight I had pork loin. Man, the food never looks good when you get it on the plate, but it is delicious, so whatever. I have pork loin that I defrosted. I'm going to use that cranberry sauce that I made. It's almost gone, so I wanted to use that. And these are just the veggies that was left because I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow for new and different. I try to switch it up, so come back for the grocery haul tomorrow because it will be, I mean, there will be overlap for sure, but there will also be changes. So this is the rest of the Brussels sprouts, the snap peas that I bought. I hadn't used those, or sorry, snow peas, and then yellow squash because that's what I had left. I am 100% out of, I can put this back up now. Put that back up. I am 100% out of fruit. So I know that I just about timed it almost perfect. So because I don't have any fresh fruit left, I get to make myself a frozen smoothie for dessert. So ice water the fruit, and then I'll put a little honey in to sweeten it. I might put some carob powder in because the fruit that I have frozen is strawberries. So I might see that chocolate carob powder. And I was thinking about it. I was talking the other day about how you might not want to buy it if you can't, you know, mix in with the hot chocolate, but there are a ton of other things. It's also for baking. I don't know what I was saying when I said that. So, you know, sometimes just, I don't know, brain fart. Anyways, I'm going to maybe mix in some of the carob powder and that would be really delicious. It'd be like chocolate strawberries. Can't wait. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go eat dinner and I will see you back here tomorrow for a grocery haul. Bye, everyone. Hey, everybody. It is week 2 of AIP. I have lasted a week. Whew, 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 whew. All right, so I have a new grocery haul. I didn't include any of the same stuff from last week because I did get zucchini, I did get onions, I showed you all those last week. So I just want to show you some of the new stuff that I got or different stuff that I got. I'm showing you this first because I wanted to put it away. This is a fresh salmon fillet. Yum. Very excited about that. All right, so I want to talk about these together because I'm doing something very fun with them in the kitchen, which you guys will hear about later because knock on wood, it turns out. So fresh cherries, organic pumpkin, and I am really far away from the camera, so I hope you guys can see that. It just is farmer's market organic pumpkin puree. It needs to be the pure pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie. So this cranberries and a couple other seasonings, a couple other things are going to make no-mato tomato sauce. Now, I've made no-mato tomato sauce before with beets, and I loved it. But beets are just so messy. And I have pure white cabinets, pure white backsplash, and I'm accident prone, so that's just an accident waiting to happen. So I'm gonna do this, and I think it might even be better, to be honest with you. We'll see. I will show it to you when it's done and then let you know where I got the recipe from, try it, let you know how it is. So that's what this is. And then I'm gonna eat the rest of the cherries because they are my favorite. So excited. They were $2.99 a pound, which is one of the best prices I've seen in a long time for those. Just green leaf. My other green this week is kale. I think I might have got one other green somewhere in here. I did get fresh beets. But I'm going to roast them with the skins on and then peel them off and put some salt and garlic on them. I'll probably roast them with other root vegetables. So they won't be as near as musty that way. So there's that. Mangoes. I got several mangoes. I'm going to obviously eat them on their own, but also I'm making a mango salsa. So it's mango, red onion, lime juice, salt, and I don't know if I said cilantro, but it's delicious. So that'll go on fish, and it can be used as a snack also. It can go on other meats as well. That's what I'm using it for this time, is on fish. So it's going to be delicious. Asparagus, yum. They had organic blueberries, 2 for $5, so I couldn't pass that up. I got 2 of them. Cilantro, that's gonna go in the mango salsa. And I like it in other things. There's a really great sauce that you can make with cilantro using like lime juice and cilantro and oil and salt and garlic, and it's delicious. It's good on meat. It's also good as just lots of things. You can put it over lots of things. Cucumber, got several cucumbers. I got turnips this week. Turnips is one of my favorite vegetables. I'm very excited about it. I'll probably roast these with the beets. Well, more than one, but I got golden beets as well. I'm going to roast them with the other ones. I got cabbage. I like cabbage sauteed in the skillet with garlic, and then I will mix up balsamic vinegar and a little bit of honey and a little bit of garlic, and you put that in there, and it's delicious. Oranges, these are the, I can't remember, doesn't matter. I got green plantains because this is the other mad scientist play that I'm going to make today. Today or tomorrow for both the no-mato and this. I'm going to be making cheese out of this. Knock on wood. Now, I told you I tried the no-mato sauce before, a different one, and it was amazing. I have tried a different cheese before, and it was horrible. So I'm hoping this goes better for me. Keep your fingers crossed, because cheese is one of the things that I miss the most. Oh my gosh. This was an amazing find. I will tell you off the bat, it was expensive, but I want to try it. And, okay. So this is, it says Cleveland cabbage on it. You can see it's raw. That means it has no vinegar in it. I don't know what that means, except that when they put vinegar in it, which vinegar is good for you, but when they put vinegar in it, it takes away from the probiotics. So it needs to be raw to have the probiotics. So this one is live raw probiotics. And the only ingredients, if you look on ingredients, red cabbage, red beets, carrots, and salt. That's it. And so that's where, again, without the vinegar, you're getting the live probiotics. So again, pretty expensive, but it's so very, very, very good for your gut health. So we will see. And then these were all discounted fruit, but I'm going through so much fruit and vegetable right now that I was like, heck yeah, I'll take it. I'll eat. Yeah, it will be no problem. Apples, and then I got a set of pears as well. Oh, you can't see them, kind of. Apples, and then I got 1 pear as well because they were cheap, and I will go through these. I'm not a big fan of red pears. Oh, they threw a plum in here at the end. That's funny because it's listed as pears, but this is a plum. Actually, this is a nectarine. Okay, so I got 2 nectarines. Here, let me show you this. This is funny because it just says variety pears. I got 2 nectarines, two Bartlett pears. I guess this is a Bartlett pear, but it looks a little different. I'm not sure. And then this is a plum, so that's really funny. Oh, and the last thing, and this was super expensive, but sometimes, you know, when you can't have a lot of spices, you need sauces. And so I'm going to make horseradish. So I needed horseradish root. Let me see if I can pull this over. So I had to have him cut it for me because it was like this long. It looked like a human bone. I was a little turned off by it. And even this is way too much, but I didn't want to ask them to cut it again because they were so busy. And it was nice of them to do because I think I can cut it off from there. I'm hoping I can freeze the other half because again, this was super expensive. When she rang it up, it was like, I don't know, $12 or something. And I was like, whoo, maybe I won't be making horseradish very often, but you know, I'm still going to do it this time and I'm going to enjoy it. And I don't need near this amount to make horseradish. So as long as I can, when I cut it off, maybe freeze the other end, it's not that bad in price. Because if it makes me, you know, because you probably only need maybe this much each time. So maybe 3 different things of horseradish, which will last me, you know, quite a long time each one. It's not that bad in price if I look at it that way, but we shall see. All right, everyone, that is my grocery haul this week. Again, I'm going to be coming at you with some wacky recipes, and I'll check in with all you guys later. Bye, everyone. All right, everybody, I got the groceries put away, and I have my lunch. I changed my shirt, but anyways, doesn't matter. I am having just a salad. I told you most Saturdays, at least in the day, I just have a salad because that's all I'm not going to cook a big thing. I don't know. It is romaine and kale. And then I had that squash and pea mixture mixed that I sauteed yesterday. I had a bunch of it left over, so I just threw that on there. And then I threw some olives on there and red onion. And then I'm having a sweet potato. And then I'm gonna open this up and just show it to you and then just try it because I'm really interested in seeing what it is and what it tastes like. And so I just whipped up a really quick salad dressing and then I have water. I didn't make that much because I need to look for a different recipe because I've been making the same one now that I know it. It's just so easy to like, it's just lemon juice, some olive oil, and then basil and oregano and salt, which is really good. But I didn't want to make too much because I've already had it like 4 days in a row. But for today, and so let's see if we can just pop this open. I'm going to put it in another container after I open it anyways. Ooh. I didn't know it was gonna be this much trouble. Oh, there we go. We got it. Oh, okay. So it is really got a pretty red color. And again, the ingredients are red cabbage, red beets, carrots, and salt. So it's only me in the house with my hubby gone. So I am going to just reach in here. I haven't used my fork yet. That is delicious. It just tastes like sauerkraut, and I love sauerkraut. It's a little more crunchy than sauerkraut. It's not quite as, you know, soft and I don't know, whatever that means from there, but really good. I really like this. Nice. All right, and it has great probiotics. So if you like sauerkraut, I definitely recommend Cleveland Kraut. I got it at a Publix supermarket. I don't know where else you can find it, but they probably have a website as well. But you might be able, I'm sure you can find different things, but stuff like this at Whole Foods, maybe even a Trader Joe's, Sprouts, Fresh Market, stuff like that. But I definitely recommend. Very good. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go eat my lunch. All right, It is Saturday evening and it is time for dinner. So I didn't have any protein on my salad, so I am extremely hungry. Look at this piece of salmon. Oh my gosh, this was fresh from the Amish store that I shopped at, the same one that I was last week. I wasn't gonna eat it today, but you know what? It was fresh and I didn't want it to sit for, you know, very long. I wish I would have had him cut it one more time, like cut it this way and then cut it this way, because this is a huge piece of fish, but it's going to be so good. I mixed just a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of the soy sauce I used. I will also remember to look at the recipe that I use for the soy sauce because it's being coconut free. I cannot use coconut aminos, and this is a very easy soy sauce to make. So it's again, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of the soy sauce and fresh orange juice, and it's going to be delicious. These are just the leftover veggies. I just threw them all on here. I probably won't eat them all, but they're gonna have to be tossed out, whatever it does mean. And then I just put a little bit of that sauerkraut that I bought, that I showed you earlier, and then just a couple olives just just because. And then I have my water. So right now in the kitchen, I have been cooking all day. I am getting ready to finish or do the next step of the cheese, which will finish it, but it has to stay in the fridge all night long. So we will see the finished product together tomorrow. So I'm gonna get that done. I was just waiting on the plantains to cool because you boil the plantains. And then I am also making a dessert, AIP brownies, because I just felt like I needed something besides fruit and I just wanted to try it. So I'm going to make that after dinner, and I will touch base with you one more time tonight and show you that. And then I'm just baking my meat for the week. Well, at least my chicken breasts. Those are in the oven baking. They're plain with just salt and garlic. So I guess they're not plain, but you know what I mean. That way I can do anything I want with them later. And then I'm going to be frying up ground turkey again for hash. I need to find some other breakfast recipes, which it's a journey. I just haven't branched out yet. And I can make breakfast like patties with them and do different seasoning, like with the sage and thyme, and I've done that before and they're very good. But I like being able to have all the veggies at breakfast, which is why I really like the breakfast hash and just changing up the veggies each day, because it's a really good way to get a lot of veggies in. We'll be checking in with you in just a little bit. For right now, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Bye. All right, I've been baking up a storm, and I know they don't look good, but these are the brownies that just came out. I'm gonna try them for the first time right now, and then I will tell you about where I got them, the recipe, all that stuff. So I have them plain, and then I also got out the cranberry sauce because depending, I might eat that with it. You never know. All right, so let's see. So they are good. They're not gonna win any award at the bake shop next year or baking contest, but they are good. And when you've only had fruit, you know. However, I do still wanted to find another recipe because it really tastes like chocolate sweet potato. One of the main ingredients is sweet potato pureed and then the carrot powder, and it really tastes like chocolate sweet potato, which isn't bad. But I feel like there might be other recipes I like better. You might love this recipe. Again, if I'm rating it out of 5, it's a 3. I've only had fruit since starting this diet. So I'm holding it up and I'm seeing these like chunks. So this is interesting. So this looks like a chunk right here. I want to show you this. See that? That looks like a chunk right there. That is tiger nut flour. So if you don't, I thought I made sure, but if you don't make sure that it's all fine, there's lots of clumps, and the clumps are very hard. They will not bake. They will not fall apart. So there is an example of that. I don't think I'm going to use the cranberry. I think this is just fine on its own. The website, Go Healthy with BEA. And this is, I would say, a definite win. I am concerned about the cheese recipe, and let me tell you why. So nothing to do with, I've boiled the plantains, those are fine. I have the other ingredients. I'm so sorry, a timer is going off. Hold on one second. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so I'm not worried about any of the ingredients. I'm worried about my blender. I need a better quality blender for this diet. You use it so much. And I use my blender a lot anyways. It's fine for smoothies. It's fine for whatever. But I feel like this recipe doesn't have a lot of liquid. And when it doesn't have a lot of liquid, and to try to puree those plantains, I don't know. I'm really disappointed. I'm going to try it. But we will see what happens. All right, everyone. I will see you in a bit. So I just want to check in and say that I was exactly right. My blender just will not puree all of that stuff with such little liquid. The recipe though, I want to tell you about it because it was super simple, and if it worked, it would be great. I am going to try it again next weekend because I will have a new, better blender. The blender I have, you know, works, but once I started this diet, you use it for everything, and I'm gonna need a way more powerful blender. That's just it. But the recipe, I used, some of my great, and I don't have very much of it, bacon fat. Oh, I'm so upset that I used a good chunk of what I had because I don't have much of it left. But it was plantains, bacon fat, lemon juice, olive oil, and that was it. You boil the plantains, green plantains, you boil them. You can just boil them with the skin on, y'all. And you might know this already, but just cut off the ends and then cut them in half. Boil them with the skins on, because once they are boiled, the skin just peels off, because otherwise they are a nightmare to peel when they are raw. So boiled plantains and then the bacon fat. It actually calls for bone marrow, but I'm not going to use that. So the option, she does give a substitute, which is bacon fat. So the last thing I want to say is, again, it was from Real World AIP. Check her out. She's a YouTuber. She is amazing. I don't think she's currently making videos, but I can't swear to that. But her last video was several months ago. Doesn't mean that she's not just taking a hiatus or doing other things, but I'm not really sure what's currently going on with her channel now. She has a ton of great recipe videos. I'm gonna be making them and showing them, so if you wanna follow along with that, and I will see you tomorrow. I can't believe I wasted my bacon fat, but I will have cheese next weekend. Bye, everybody. Morning, all. I wanna show you what I'm having for breakfast, and this is gonna be my breakfast the next couple days, but the fruit will change. I know I have been very boring with my breakfasts, but hash is just such a great way to get a bunch of veggies in at once. So this is just ground turkey, and then I have Brussels sprouts, yellow squash, orange carrots, purple carrots, onion, and then I put on here, again, completely boring, garlic and dill, salt, and then I splashed in apple cider vinegar today. And then I just have a pear. So again, it's just such a great way, an easy way to get my breakfast, my veggies in. So I'm also having some tea. I wanted to just chat about tea for 1 second. Let me move this back up. All right. So tea you can have, but you really got to check the ingredients, because you need to find one that's completely basic. So I did find a great value one that is completely basic. You can make it into iced tea, or you can make it into hot tea, which is what I'm having this morning, and some water. And I'll put some lemon and honey in my hot tea. You don't want any extra spices, anything like that. Just make sure it's plain. And I think it's black tea. Let me check. I'll go grab one. Okay, I am back. I just brought the box. So this is what it said, great value black tea. And the only ingredient, if you can see, you can't see this, I'm sorry. So the only ingredient is black tea, nothing else. So this is perfect. I make it into iced tea, and I make it into hot tea. And there you go. Something else besides water is brilliant. I've read, but I haven't been able to ask my doctor. So this is something that you can research or ask your doctor about. I've read that you can have LaCroix. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Again, I read that it was. And I have checked the ingredients, and it seems pretty, clean, but I just don't know. So I don't want to do it until I know. And I'm fine with just the iced tea and water. All right, everyone. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I will be checking in later, because I am making the tomato sauce. And although I'm making it in the blender, the offending blender that ruined my cheese, I think the tomato sauce will be just fine, because there's more liquid going into the blender. But there was no liquid in the stuff that I was making last night. And I didn't want to add a bunch of water to it because I added a little bit. It still wasn't enough. And I didn't want to keep adding, because I knew it would change the consistency and flavor. But I think the tomato sauce will be just fine. So we are gonna attempt that later. I'm gonna eat and then do a couple other things, and then head to my Mima's and then make the tomato sauce. I will check back in with you guys. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody, just a real quick check-in. Here is my lunch. It's just a salad again. However, I do try to once in a while shake things up, because, salads, I mean, I love salads, but they do have to be different. So this one I did just a little bit of chicken because I'm going to be making chicken as a main dish tonight, orange chicken. It's going to be delicious. I'll tell you all about that later. So I only used a little bit, and most of my protein is going to come from avocado. And then I put in an apple and red onion and a few olives, and that's it. So, and then I'll probably have the rest of the apple as dessert. And then I just whipped up this balsamic vinegar. It comes from walderwellness.com, and it is olive oil, half cup of olive oil, a fourth a cup of balsamic, which I thought was strange that the balance between that, but okay. And 2 teaspoons of garlic, 2 teaspoons of honey, and it says the juice of 1 medium lemon. So I threw in a little less than, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of a cup or so. I didn't measure it. I just tossed it in. And here we go. What's really funny is it looks exactly like my soy sauce substitute. So in the fridge, I'm going to have to put a piece of tape on this and label the lid, because otherwise I'm going to be throwing, yeah, I can easily mess this up. All right, everyone, I'm going to go eat. Bye. Hey everybody, I'm just popping in very quick because I got a shipment that I didn't think was coming till Monday, and I'm so excited to show you, and more even excited to try it. It is Crown maple syrup sugar. And so it is, if you can see through here, it is ground like cane or regular sugar. And I can't wait to try it because it would be amazing to find something I can use. For those of you who don't have a coconut sensitivity, you can always use coconut sugar, which is pretty easy to find. But this, and the only ingredient, is certified organic pure maple sugar. Oh, this would be amazing. But I had to share it with you, and I will be trying it soon. So as soon as I try it, you'll get a full review. And again, the brand is Crown, and I actually got it shipped through Walmart's website. So that's interesting. It is a little pricey, not gonna lie, but just to have something to use instead of like using honey or maple syrup all the time is worth it to me. Oh, all right, bye. I'm back. Okay. So here is the no-mato sauce. I have not tried it. I am trying it right here for the very first time right now. Let's go. I don't know what I think of this. It is not bad, but one, it is very salty, too much salt. And two, I honestly feel like, and I hate to say this because this was so much easier and less messy, but I feel like the beet and carrot beet and carrot recipe tasted much more like tomato sauce than this. Let me give it another shot. I can't get a feel on it because I think I'm gonna eat it, but I just, yeah. This recipe is from Cook to Nourish. You might love it. Just don't go just by what I said. I'm just telling you my thoughts about it. I will definitely, like I said, use this and be happy that I have it. It will be in all sorts of recipes. And what I'm hoping to do from this is take this and make maybe like ketchup, because this is like a base, right? So like ketchup, barbecue sauce, pizza sauce, that sort of thing. So I'm going to take a little bit out of, because I have, I actually tripled the recipe because 1 can of pumpkin to triple the recipe. I'm not speaking correctly. So I just went ahead and tripled it. I had plenty of cherries. I had plenty of cranberries. Good tip. Cranberries are going to be something that is in a lot of AIP recipes, I feel like, just for whatever reason. I don't know, but I buy probably 10 bags at Thanksgiving time and I freeze them and I use them throughout the whole year. So that was how I had frozen cranberries. They were fresh cranberries, like the ocean spray, and then I had them frozen. That's how I was able to make this. And I will check in with you guys in just a little bit for supper, and then that will be my last check-in for the day. All right, everyone, I gotta go cook. All right, everyone, my last check-in of the day. I'm so happy to see you guys again. So I made orange chicken. I have made this recipe a ton of times. It is AIP from Unbound Wellness. It is amazing, delicious. All it is orange juice, honey, soy sauce. If you can have coconut aminos. If you cannot, let me know. I have a great soy sauce substitute. It is not hard to make. Salt, garlic. I might be forgetting something. Check that website. Obviously, it would tell you the measurements as well. And then I just cooked up some snow peas. I like the flat snow peas. I just sauteed them in garlic. I like them really brown, so I cook them quite a bit, almost burnt. And then I have an avocado with lemon. This one, I lost the battle. I couldn't get the bit out, and so that's how it looks now. So I also want to clarify that I have used the website Cook to Nourish, who I used to make the no-mayo sauce today. And I love a ton of her other recipes. You're not going to like everything. I just don't want to make it sound like that website's no good. It's absolutely fabulous. She has a website blogging type thing. She also has a YouTube channel, and she is amazing. And she will show you, there's the recipe online on her website or blog. And then also she has a YouTube video making the no-mayo sauce. She is wonderful. So I just want to make sure I clarify that. I'm also going to pull out, I don't have it on the plate because I just remembered, I want to pull out some of that Cleveland sauerkraut, because since it is raw and has the probiotic, it will go bad very quickly, I think. I don't know if I'm telling you right. In my mind, it does, so I'm gonna make sure that I get through it because it was pricey and delicious, and it is great for your gut. All right, everyone, I'm gonna eat, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye! Hey, everybody, it is Monday, end of the day, supper time, so I need to tell you all about my day. For the morning, I had breakfast to hash. Wah, wah. It's same old, like a broken record. Great way to get in veggies and just a good start of the day. I had with it, I think a pear, maybe? So then for lunch, I had leftover orange chicken, which I made last night. And then I realized that I didn't make enough meat for this week. And I messed up big time because normally I make the ground turkey and then I put it away in a Tupperware, and I then throw into my breakfast hash. So I make up my veggies and throw that in at the end, and I throw in just part of it. I threw in the whole container of cooked ground turkey into my one breakfast hash. I don't know what I was thinking. So I got to come up with some breakfasts on the fly, and also some dinners. It'll work out because tonight is a great dinner, and it was definitely on the fly. So this is a recipe that I got the first time I was on AIP. I cannot tell you the exact website because I cannot find it again. However, it's kind of just like a pasta salad. You kind of put in what you want. It's zucchini noodles, and then you kind of go from there. So I've done it with chicken. I've done it with ham. This time I'm doing it with prosciutto. I'm sorry. I've done it with prosciutto. Didn't like it. This time I'm doing it with tuna. So tuna real quick, make sure that you're checking tuna labels. There is a tuna that you can find that's pretty expensive with water and salt. That's what I got. And then there's a sun-kissed tuna that you can buy that's like olive oil and salt, but I don't like my tuna in oil, so I went with this other one. But they are way more pricey per can. So for this, zucchini noodles, tuna, olives, red onion, and that is it. And then I'm going to put on this dressing that I just made. I'm pretty basic, so it's just lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, oregano, and salt. I have an avocado, and I have some of that sauerkraut. And that is my quick on-the-go supper for AIP. It is delicious. You can make it however you want. You can put all sorts of different veggies in it, all different dressings. Like I said, I've done it with different meats. All right, everyone, I'm gonna go eat it now, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye! And here's what I have tonight. I have mojo chicken with mango avocado salsa. I was looking at the website, which is wickedspatula.com. The recipe is actually called mojo chicken tostones. I didn't make the little cakey things that it's supposed to sit on, and my chicken is not shredded because I already had cut it in cubes, but it totally works. And I tried it before I came on because I wanted to be able to give a review. Delicious, love it. Just some root vegetables, roasted. I put some olive oil and garlic and salt. That's it. I know this probably doesn't really look like it goes together, but Sometimes I just cook based upon what needs to get out of my fridge, and I don't like to waste anything. Can you see all the beet coloring from the beets? All right, so supper. For breakfast, I don't even want to say it to y'all. I had breakfast hash and I don't know, some sort of fruit. And then for lunch, I had the leftover zucchini pasta noodles with the tuna in it and a little bit of an avocado, half an avocado, and some of that sauerkraut. And it's some sort of piece of fruit. So I'm going to go enjoy my supper. I hope you're having a great week. Let me know what you guys are eating. If you have any great websites, if you have any great tips or tricks, I would love to hear it all. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Back again because I forgot something I really want to talk about. So I was looking at Spindrift, which is a sparkling water. It is AIP compliant, which is amazing. However, what is not, in just my opinion, if you can afford it, great. The price is not amazing. It's very expensive. However, if you just take sparkling water, plain carbonated sparkling water, if you look at Spindrift's ingredients, it's just the juice of the whatever fruit it is, which is why it's AIP compliant. There are a few that have to add citric acid, probably just based upon what the fruit is, but like their lime, carbonated water and lime juice. Go look for yourself. Buy a bottle of the Canadian Dry or the Pierre or whatever and squirt your own lime juice and dump it in. That's what I'm having tonight. It's going to be delicious and way cheaper. All right, now I'm going to go eat supper. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. I am here for my daily check-in. I do not feel like cooking, so it's a big salad for me. Today, I have avocado for protein, and I have prosciutto for protein, and then apples, red onion, and a few olives is what I have in this salad. And then I'll probably have the rest of the apple or maybe a smoothie. I just did not feel like making anything, and that is why I keep salad stuff on hand. And I'm just using the more of that balsamic vinegar that I made just the other night. All right, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your supper. I'd love to hear about it, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Hey, everybody. It's going to be a real short check-in because I am starving. So for breakfast, let's just not even talk about breakfast this week because it's the same thing. Breakfast hash and some fruit. For lunch, because I just had that salad last night, I had to piece together a lunch. So I had a sweet potato, I had some more fruit, and I had some prosciutto and some olives. So for supper, I am starving, and I made some chicken salad. The chicken salad is from the Thriving on Paleo website. So the base mayonnaise-y kind part is avocado mixed with olive oil, and then you put it in the blender and like make it like into a sauce, but it's got some lime juice and salt, and I think that's it. And then I added, you can add whatever you want, right? So I added red onion and blueberries. And then I had found on Shiftology's website, cassava tortillas. Now, I didn't want to take the time because, like I said, it was later than usual. I was starving. I didn't want to take the time to put it in the balls in between parchment paper and roll it out into an actual tortilla. So I made little discs, which is why you're seeing multiple of them. I don't know if you can really see one. Maybe I can try to pick it up. There you go. And I didn't even bother. I don't even care that they're thicker than I really want them to be because, again, I just need to eat. All right, but I do want to tell you about one quick find because it's amazing, amazing, amazing. So this is panko breadcrumbs, which obviously would never be AI approved, but this is something special. So the only ingredients are fried pork skin and salt. Natural smoke flavor. I need to check on that because I didn't see that before. All right, I will check that out and report back to you, but I know that there's an AIP one of these. All right, everyone, I'm gonna eat. I hope you're having a great supper. Let me know what you're having, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Hey, everybody, happy Friday. Oh, so excited for the weekend. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so this is kind of a boring meal, but let me tell you about my day. So I can skip breakfast, you guys. You know what I had. For lunch, but starting next week, I will be having some other stuff because I have found some recipes to have some different breakfast stuff just to change it up a little. So for lunch, I had leftover chicken salad. I didn't use I tried them, but the little discs that I made weren't very good the next day. They were great last night. But I just had the leftover chicken salad and some cherries. And then tonight is just some little chicken tenders, and the asparagus, because I wanted to use this up. And so I just air fried all of my asparagus. I put a little lemon juice and then dill and garlic. That was basically it. Then I just have a couple olives. I know this doesn't look like very much protein, just a little couple tenders, but I am making guacamole, and then I'm also making cassava crackers. I'm attempting to make cassava crackers as we speak in the oven. So I just want a snack for a Friday night, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let me talk to you about the breadcrumbs. So I was like, how did I miss the natural smoke flavor? Because on those breadcrumbs, on their website, it lists the ingredients as 2, pork skin and salt. Okay, so it completely AIP compliant. However, when I got it from the store, and I order all of my groceries online, I don't go to the grocery store. Now I've been going to a smaller farm kind of grocery store to get my produce, but before I hadn't been. So I got this from Walmart just online, and then it's sent to me, right? So when I got it, I see pork skin, salt, and natural smoke flavor. So I called them and I was like, hey, it's different and that's not cool. And can you please tell me what is the natural smoke flavor? And I'm supposed to hear back from them, so hopefully I will. Either way, it's okay, but it's just frustrating because I wouldn't have purchased it from the beginning. I just would have looked for another one because there are a lot of those pork panko crumbs that are AIP compliant. I just would have got another brand. But that's the update on that. Hopefully I'll hear from them. And otherwise, I will check in with you tomorrow. No, this will be the last check-in, I think, before it uploads because I go grocery shopping tomorrow morning. I'm also going to start a new series. I mentioned it a little bit, but to go more in depth where, I hope I don't get kicked out of grocery stores for filming because, but I'm going to go in and see what AIP goodies I can find at different grocery stores. So it's just what's on the shelf that may be AIP, or some of the like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, some of the more trendy grocery stores that have a lot of the different diets might have some AIP hidden gems, and I'm gonna find them and then I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna be so much. All right, everyone. This is the wrap up for week 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know how your week has gone. If you found any great AIP recipes, you have any great tips for me, I'd love to hear it. All right, everybody, bye. Hey, everybody, real quick. I know I was ending it, but I just want to show you those crackers I was talking about because they turned out so good. Look at that. I do not remember the website, and it's on my phone, and I'm on my phone right now. So I will make sure that I put the website for these crackers in the description below because not only did they turn out, but they're tasty. I do wish I would have added more seasoning, but that's just me. I am so excited to have found a cracker that I can use for dip. Oh, nice. Score 1. All right, now we're wrapped up, and I will see you next week. Week 3 coming your way. Bye, everybody.